everybody, welcome back to Core Word of the Week. I'm glad you guys liked last week's Core Word of the Week video. This week, for week 2, we're going to be going over stop, and go. We're going to go over where stop and go are found on LAMP, and then we're going to go over some great ways that you guys can use stop and go every day, if your child has a device and if they don't. Now, let's go over where to find our words. Our first word, go, is going to be located right in the middle. It's our green frog jumping and our stoplight with the green go light on, right here in the middle. So you're going to go ahead and push that. It's going to open you up to a new page. It's got some places at the top, but our main word is go. And it's in green, and it's 3 down and 3 in right here. So this is where our main words are always going to be for our pages, and our main word is go.
Go.
So, middle of the page, jumping frog, green light, green space.
Go.
And now stop. Over on the right side of our page, we have a stop sign. Right over here above the bathtub. That's our stop button, so we push that. And our stop key is in the same place as our go key was. That 3 in, 3 down, stop.
Stop.
So all the way over on the side.
Stop.
Let's go over it one more time. Go right in the middle.
Go.
And stop over on the side.
Stop.
And now that we've found stop and go, let's go over some great ways that you guys can use these every day. So the first thing you can do is, with the weather being so nice, I know I've been taking lots of walks outside and just spending some time getting some fresh air, especially being cooped up. If you guys are outside taking walks, that's a great time to use stop and go. As you're walking along, yell out the word stop and freeze. And then wait until your kid asks you to go, and then you guys can keep going. This is something that you can have them say on their device or with their words, or something that you can say for them to model. The next thing is, once again, bubbles. Bubbles are one of my favorite things to do with kids. I think it's just such a fun, interactive thing to do, and it gets a lot of laughs, and they get to pop the bubbles. It's lots of fun. So get your bubble wand ready, and then freeze. And wait until your kid asks you to go, and then blow the bubbles or wave the bubble wand. And then once all the bubbles have popped, you can say, stop, and wait for them to say, go, and then pull them out again and keep going. Another great way to use stop and go is just with different toys you might have around your house. I have this little popper that I love to use. You squeeze his belly and the ball flies out. So I'll sit there and I'll squeeze it and I'll get ready, and they'll ask, for the bunny, and so I pull it out and I wait. And then when they say go, I squeeze the belly. Oh, it's not working today. And the ball will usually fly right out of his mouth. There it goes. That's a really fun one to do. And then I'll run over, we'll get the ball, we'll put it back in, and I'll wait for go, and then squeeze it again. Another great thing is cars. If your kid loves to play with cars, there's ramps and things like that. Maybe you've got the car and you send him up the elevator, and once he gets to the top, you stop and wait until your kid says go, and then flip up the ramp, push the car down, and he comes shooting out. Or if you're racing with cars on the floor, you could build a racetrack lining the edges with pencils or books so that there's a little road and they can drive the cars down the road, and you stop the cars and then wait for them to ask go, and then you can keep on racing. The last thing I have is videos. Videos are a great way to use stop and go. So whether your kid has a video going already or you pull one up, once it's paused, then you wait for them to say, go, and then you start your video. And you let the video run. And maybe you let it go for a couple minutes. You might let the whole video go, or you might pause it after maybe 10 seconds and say, stop. And then wait. And either you can prompt them by pointing to their words or giving them a g, g, if they need that little extra push. And then once they say go, start up your video again. Stop. And that's something you can do on and off with any video, whether it's a song, whether it's a toy review, whatever they like to watch. Stop and go is a really thing to incorporate into those videos. If you guys have other great ways to use stop and go every day, feel free to comment below. Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next week for Core Word of the Week.